Hey, fellas and fillettes. Dang it.
Okay, hold on. I got
Hey there, fellas and fillettes. It's Jesse and crew from the Fruit Basket here, minus Jacob, rip Jacob. All of us here really like video game music, and we all like boss fights because they're very unique, and especially boss themes and music can enhance how special a boss fight is. With that said, we're going to go through the Fruit Basket's collective opinion on the top 10 boss themes.
Jonah, Jesse, and I all picked our favorite boss themes, and then we threw them together, rated them individually. We averaged, so it's what got the highest score, what was the most liked by the group. It's the Fruit Basket's conglomerate favorite ones. Not best necessarily either, mind you. It's favorite. Just the ones we enjoyed as a group the most.
Maybe we could, maybe we'll put what our favorite picks were in the comments.
Oh,
or
we could
something.
put each our own
Maybe
list
we'll
in the
put
description.
the
Oh, in the
best.
comments, we could have a
Anyway.
Editing.
Okay. Number 10 is from Kirby Triple Deluxe. It is called Bouncing Boss Battle. Have I played Kirby Triple Deluxe? No. Have I owned a 3DS ever? No. Is this song still a really fun, bouncy boss theme? Absolutely.
No. Oh yeah. It's
Yeah,
good.
absolutely. It's a really fun ride, and I really like it more than most of the Kirby boss themes, just because of how peppy it is and how jazzy it is. It's actually quite jazzy for a boss themes, and especially with those big band trumpets. Very good. That's why I like it. So that's number 10. Number 9, also from Kirby, funny enough. Like I said, it's better than almost all of them. The best Kirby boss theme, in my opinion, is going to be the last boss theme from Kirby series on this list, and that goes to Crown. No endgame spoilers, but this is the final boss of Kirby's Return to Dreamland. This one really caught my attention as a kid. I don't remember when I played this. I must have been like 15. I don't know. It was 2011 when I got this game. The fast-paced strings and the references to the main theme of Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and later on, Green Greens itself, are what really solidify this boss theme and make me feel absolutely determined in taking down this final beast.
The Beastie Boys?
No. Number 8 is also one of my picks. I promise not all of these are my picks. Is Bravely Default Serpent Eating the Ground or Serpent Devouring the Horizon, depending on your translation. At first listen, it doesn't seem like this final boss theme has much to offer, aside from the typical, it just seems like typical fast-paced strings and electric guitars with a choir, and it just seems like, typical Final Fantasy-esque turn-based battle boss theme. And it does seem very repetitive as well, but it does change up a bit. What really stands out to me, though, is how much this song picks up closer to the end. What ends up happening closer to the end is you hear the main themes of all 4 characters in order of their appearance. Basically, and by the time at the end of this game, like you have heard their themes over and over and over again. You hear the main characters' themes in the final boss theme, but they're all super vamped up. And then to top it all off with one final piano slide, these trumpets come in blaring with the main theme of Bravely Default. It's incredible, and I can't help but, I don't know, jump out of my chair or something when listening to it. I get chills every time, and I cannot help it. Oh, are you kidding me? Number 7 is also my pick. Number 7 goes to Fire Emblem Fates End of All, below. Now, I know there are 3 variations of this song depending on whether you're playing Fire Emblem Fates Birthright, Conquest, or Revelation, but, Revelation is kind of like the true ending, and so that's just why I went with this one. It seemed very tranquil at the beginning, but then it hits that and then when it hits with those
The piano.
yeah, when it comes down hard with the piano notes, you know things are getting real. And from there, it is a very powerful, determined theme. I couldn't think of any more adjectives.
Number 6 is Majora's Incarnation from Majora's Mask. I feel like
It's weird.
it's really weird, and it fits the bill for Majora's Mask. It
Yeah.
really fits the game.
It sets the mood.
I love it a lot because I like Majora's Mask's weirdest music, and I feel like Majora's Incarnation is Majora's Mask's weirdest music. I feel like it actually fits the fits the boss too. Like the boss is weird and like otherworldly, and it almost fits with the music whenever you're actually fighting the boss. Actually, all three of the next ones are my picks, and then all three of the last ones are yours. Number 5 is Mastermind from Doom 2016. I really like Doom's music. If you watched our soundtrack video, favorite soundtrack video, you probably saw that I put Doom as one of my favorite soundtracks. It is my favorite soundtrack, still. Mastermind, this character, she took power from hell, and that power corrupts her into the Spider Mastermind.
Gee, it's wants power, takes power from hell of all places, gets possessed,
becomes a demon. The sort of snappy, like quick sounds of the Spider Mastermind theme kind of fit like how the Spider Mastermind like snaps around the screen, moves around in the battlefield that you're fighting. Also, something that I noticed is that it mixes the atmosphere of hell, sort of fast-paced metal parts in the sort of beginning of the game, but it also mixes the parts that are from Vega that have the sort of electronic feels to them.
So it mixes styles.
It mixes all three of the styles from the game, and it's really cool.
Okay, this makes so much more sense to me, and it's a little bit cooler now.
Number 4 is Cleric Beast from Bloodborne. It is a really, really cool game, and the music is very, very good. Cleric Beast is the first boss that you fight in the game. Well, it's the first boss that you're supposed to fight in the game.
Wait, what?
You can fight Father Gascoigne first, but you're supposed to
Father
fight...
Gas line.
It's sort of an introduction to how aggressive the Bloodborne bosses are, but also how aggressive you're supposed to be. It sort of has these crazy like choir sounds and these like strings that are really like cello strings that are really slow, and they build up this huge like sound, and then it just starts drumming, and it's like, you know that this is a boss when you hear that sound, you know.
I will admit, this theme really got to me.
It's like intensely chilling. Like
it is, yes.
That's
like, actually two really good actions. It's chilling and intense. That's what, especially about halfway through when it hits.
That was an adverb or an adjective.
What I was getting at is, especially halfway through when there's like those like hellish screams that start happening. Oh, that when I heard that, I was just like, oh boy. I like felt like that something had just come around the corner.
Also, the song's really long, but you either usually die really quickly to collect Beast, or you kill him really quickly.
So basically, about halfway through, you... Oh, really? Wow, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know why it's so long of the song, but...
Well, I appreciate it for its listening purposes.
Number 3 is Final Girahim from Skyward Sword.
Oof.
Not a lot of people like Skyward Sword. Well...
Bunch of idiots hate this game.
A decent amount of people don't like Skyward Sword.
If Skyward Sword's put on the Switch, they'll like it more because they don't have to worry as much about batteries running low.
That's true. I didn't even hate Fee.
I really like boss themes that start really strongly. And this theme starts very strongly.
I don't even dislike Fee. We get 3 dislikes from that.
Final Girahim, it starts really strongly. Like I'm trying to remember actually exactly how it starts, because it's like
I can't remember how it sounds.
Yeah, that.
That's good.
Yeah, but it just starts really intense, and you're just like, oh no, this is it.
Oh, I'm
this
here
is
now.
the last time.
He's
that I'm
swinging.
Fight
He's
this
swinging.
It's kind of bittersweet because you're like, oh, I'm gonna miss you.
Oh,
he never actually does,
though.
Tongue. He never actually does.
He tries.
No,
He tries, but he
gets
never
close.
gotcha.
But
It's honestly, and especially this theme, like when you Girahim is brown.
I feel like Girahim's like one of the like weirdest villains. I love that. This is kind of off topic, or it's not really off topic, but it's like off of the boss themes idea. But I love whenever he's like dancing around Zelda, humming his own main theme, like almost breaking the fourth wall, like that the music is actually happening.
Yeah.
He's like humming his theme, like. Final Girahim.
It's really good.
It's really
This is
good.
the final one.
No, but not the final one on this list. Trust me.
No, but we are getting close to the final one on this list. Matter of fact, number 2 is Celeste confronting myself. When I was playing through Celeste, and I honestly wasn't going to get the game because it just didn't look like my thing, but I got it, started playing through it, and it was the story that really pulled me along. It's very emotional, and the final battle, so to speak, is also, it's a resolution with the villain in a sense, not just a defeating, but like an agreeing. It's very interesting because it comes down to a really positive end that isn't just, I won the fight. It's, I overcame my own demons. And it becomes very emotional when you're invested in the game. And the music actually sort of shows that. If you reverse the song, it's the main theme of your character.
Ooh.
I can't remember her real name. I named her something weird.
It's
Madeline.
Madeline.
Yeah,
Madeline.
So when you reverse the final theme, the final boss theme, which is also the final level, like the level itself is sort of the boss, it's actually Madeline's theme
That's so
reversed,
cool.
and
it's mirrored.
yeah, exactly, and it's really awesome, and it's intense. I love the kind of aesthetic where it's like got an energy to it, but it's still kind of
The
got
song,
the
it
vibes.
actually reminded me a lot of music from Enter the Gungeon.
But yeah, that final moment just kind of sealed the game in this place in my brain of like, I want to remember this game and play through it again because this meant something, you know? Pretty solid. But it doesn't quite make number one, which is also sort of my pick. Jesse and I kind of picked it together. But I think I'm taking it. Number one, Kid Icarus Uprising with the epic title Boss Battle 1.
It is Boss Battle 1.
It is Boss Battle 1, actually.
It's number 1.
Right off the heels of the first level, you're into the game, things are happening, you're trying to rescue this town, and all of a sudden, this giant dog shows
Three heads
up.
and it's on
he's-
fire!
He's trying to breathe fire and pounce on you, and you're like, nah! It's kind of different how Celeste was the ceiling of the game. This introduces you to the intensity
And fun.
and just the excitement and enjoyment of what this game has to offer. And I don't know.
It's one of those themes that it's just like, as soon as I hear the beginning, I literally out loud say, "Oh yeah," because like it's like such a hype tune, and it gets you ready for whatever is coming next.
It's the catchiest. It'll catch you.
Nothing's catchier.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, so that was good. Yeah, so you know what? Hey,
Oh, that's a lot of good songs.
there's a lot of good songs. You should listen to all these and throw your. We'll link to all of these songs in the description
But we
because
do
we
want-
love to abuse Jacob.
You can make your own.
and
you
should
can make your own list.
and you should plop it down in the description. And you can't put it in the, hey, you idiot! You can't put yours in the description. Put it in the comments.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're curious as to your favorite boss themes, so maybe tag a couple or 2 or 3 in the comments there. And keep being the way that you are, unless you suck. Do we want a better sign off?
No. I mean, I think that was good.
Okay.